Blake Lively is reeling from one of the most jarring allegations of her entire career. Word on the street claims she literally paid Taylor Swift for their so-called friendship, and Taylor's own statements, if you believe them, seem to confirm every humiliating detail. People magazine has been all over this, dropping hints that have ignited a fiery debate across every social media platform. It's a train wreck of glamour and suspicion.
All right, you guys, it is Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni Day. Finally, to all of the women out there that are watching, no matter what you do in life, you never, ever, ever go full Amber Heard. The conclusion here, I have said this since before, long before this ever broke out between her and Justin Baldoni. Blake Lively is not a good person, that she has proven herself not to be a kind person, okay? And that's largely due to the fact that she is a modern feminist, and so she has to create struggle where there just isn't any, okay?
And it's sending shockwaves through Hollywood. Nobody saw this coming, and the entire internet is scrambling for more evidence of Blake's possible desperation. Did she really open her wallet to secure a connection to America's biggest pop star? Fans are convinced she did, and they're roasting her for it. The moment these hints went public, the rumor mill exploded. Some folks are outraged, some are amused, and others are just plain shocked that someone like Blake—
On Blake Lively's claims that she was allegedly harassed by this guy when they shot the movie, It Ends With Us, a film about domestic violence. And was Justin didn't harass Blake. Blake was interested in wresting control of this movie away from Justin, who was the director and the producer. She was just an actress in it. And to the point where this guy was in the basement at his own movie's premiere. And that what in fact happened was you guys were the ones out there generating negative press against Justin. You guys were the ones who were trying to ruin Justin.
From Armie Hammer, who got fired from Gossip Girl because he said during a dinner that she was a bitch, regarding Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, when I just recognize that they are up on their high horses and that they potentially treat people very badly and that really they're bored and rich. Another circumstance that made me see right through Ryan Reynolds and the kind of person that he is, when despite being friends with Joe Alwyn, who dated Taylor Swift for 5 years, she's best friends with Blake Lively, Ryan and Blake and two other of her friends all staged a mass unfollowing of Joe Alwyn like they were 13 years old. Okay, Ryan, you're 48 years old, grow up. Literally
famous and wealthy in her own right, would stoop to such a move. No disclaimers, no second guessing, everyone's calling it a twisted betrayal of authenticity, and it's shaking up the entire celebrity scene. Sure, people always talk about fake Hollywood friendships, but this one goes above and beyond. The idea that Blake Lively, admired for her elegance—
Grow up. I have not seen a case so open and shut in my life, and the more that I read and the more details that I get into, I'm just shocked at how many lies were told, okay? This is about that narrative that I think they instantly started spinning. I believe that they are going to be able to prove in court that this was personal. Ryan Reynolds versus Justin Baldoni, all of the evidence points.
Neither side is like giving in. They're like digging in further.
It's going to be the kind of lawsuit that is full of evidence, documents, which prove exactly what she did to take over the movie and used her PR people to try and destroy Justin. And we're carefully considering other people that will be sued also.
At the Reynolds penthouse in Manhattan, where Ryan Reynolds allegedly bullied Justin so badly that a Sony representative, and her biggest takeaway was, it was so nasty. There's just so much more to this story, and the media's already like self-flagellating. Oh, we were too mean to Blake. And now you see text messages from Blake Lively comparing herself. She's the mother of dragons in Game of Thrones, that she too has her dragons, Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift. What Brian Friedman alleges is, and that they are powerful advocates for her. You'll go along or I'll unleash my dragons on you, you loser who no one's ever heard of.
I can't believe—
Might have orchestrated a transaction to cozy up to Taylor Swift. That's not just a little gossip, it's a nuclear-level rumor. And according to People magazine's coverage, the hints just keep on piling up. It's a humiliating spectacle if you believe the narrative, and it's got fans questioning every glowing moment of their BFF timeline. Let's break down this bombshell step by step, because the layers of betrayal, confusion, and downright drama keep growing. The internet is screaming about a single phrase: Blake Lively paid Taylor Swift for friendship. As soon as the rumor hit the spotlight, watchers of the celebrity world started dissecting every interaction these two powerhouses ever had. People magazine, recognized for their seemingly inside takes, carried an article hinting that something about their relationship might not be as genuine as we all assumed. Taylor Swift apparently slipped a comment that added fuel to the speculation. Suddenly, readers everywhere began decoding her every word, and the outcome was far from flattering for Blake. For years, the Blake and Taylor dynamic looked sweet and genuine. Pictures at parties, mutual compliments online, cameo appearances in music videos, you name it. But if these new claims are correct, all those sweet moments were possibly manufactured by money. Nobody in the tabloids wants to come out and say it plainly, except for the rumor itself. And from a fan's perspective, that's all the confirmation needed. Now people are rummaging through social media for evidence. They're pulling up pictures of lavish gifts, suspicious inside jokes, or anything that screams monetary arrangement. People are also analyzing the time frame. Did it begin around the era when Taylor was collecting her so-called squad? Or was it more recent, after Blake ramped up her on-screen presence? Regardless, the stench of scandal is undeniable. Critics say that if Blake truly bought her way into Taylor's circle, it's the ultimate betrayal of sincerity. Others claim this is a deeper reflection of how cutthroat Hollywood truly is. The entire fiasco, from the rumored hush money to the unsubtle social media clues, has fans pointing their fingers at Blake Lively as if she orchestrated some sneaky plot to edge her way into elite circles. People magazine, in its recent updates, doesn't outright say, yes, Blake paid Taylor, but the insinuations and quotes from alleged close sources are enough to set the entertainment world ablaze. It's messy. It's humiliating. And for Blake, the timing couldn't be worse. She's apparently working on big projects, trying to cement her place as a top-tier actress, but this rumor is overshadowing every single success. Now, all eyes are pinned on her pockets. Did she open them up to gain bestie status with Taylor Swift? We may never find the receipts, but that hasn't stopped the public from drawing their conclusions. But that wasn't the whole story. As with every massive rumor, the internet is having a full-blown meltdown. Social media is saturated with memes of Blake holding a stack of money and Taylor standing nearby with a smirk. Fans are comparing these payout revelations to other famous friendship fiascos in Hollywood, declaring this one as the most humiliating. The shock factor is huge. Celebrities often get labeled as fake, but paying for companionship is on a whole different level. The web is mocking the entire concept, turning it into comedic Twitter threads and savage TikTok duets. People magazine's mention of unlikely financial dealings was all it took for the public to go ballistic. Hundreds of thousands of tweets popped up overnight. Everyone seems to be dissecting the dynamic. Did Blake treat Taylor's friendship like a business investment? Is that why they were inseparable for a while, only to drift apart? Fans are pointing to specific events, like that famous 4th of July party, where they claim the entire weekend felt staged for social media. Now they're labeling it as bought and paid for. Even more brutal are the accusations about Blake's private finances. The notion that she might have cut a check to one of the biggest music stars in the world is fueling suspicion about her entire public image. People are calling out older interviews where Blake praised Taylor's generosity or called her an angelic friend. The new spin is that she was praising her investment, not a real friend. It's savage, it's sensational, and it's exactly what the rumor-hungry internet wants to believe. Meanwhile, Taylor Swift fans are equally stunned. Some Swifties are joking that Taylor's mastermind persona extends beyond her music, painting her as someone who would accept money to expand her brand. Others are outraged that someone would reduce Taylor to a mere paid companion. The fanbase seems torn, and the chaos only intensifies with each new tidbit gleaned from People magazine's subtle hints. But there's more beneath the surface. Blake Lively has spent years cultivating a bright, wholesome image. She's the mother of a growing family, married to Ryan Reynolds, and generally pegged as a beloved star. But if these illusions are built on a foundation of transactional relationships, then how genuine is any of it? That's the question. Swirling around every gossip forum, people are reflecting on how squeaky clean she's always tried to appear. Now, her personal life is under the harshest spotlight imaginable. Reports from sources close to her, some of which People magazine teased, indicate that she's devastated by the rumor. If it's true, it's humiliating beyond measure. If it's even partially true, that doesn't look good either. The conversation has jumped from, wow, that's messed up, to, what else has Blake bought with her wealth and influence? People suspect that her entire brand of friendly warmth might be orchestrated. This is a tormenting accusation for someone who has built a career on charm. On top of that, folks are pointing out how a rumored paid friendship might affect her other celebrity bonds. Are her connections with Anna Kendrick or Emily Blunt also under question? Did any of them know? The speculation is relentless. The tight-knit world of Hollywood can be vicious, and these allegations, real or not, are enough to cause serious doubt among the elite. Some social media sleuths are digging up old interviews, seeking quotes from her ex-friends or co-stars who might have hinted at Blake's questionable methods. It's becoming a full-blown witch hunt, fueled by the humiliating narrative that a top-tier actress stooped to paying for acceptance. But there's even more to unravel here. For fans, Taylor Swift is the ultimate truth teller in her own music. So, if she truly made a statement, casual or cryptic, that appears to confirm the rumor, people see that as a massive betrayal. According to certain references in People magazine, Taylor might have let slip a remark about inorganic connections. Swifties jumped on that phrase immediately, linking it to her relationship with Blake. Many are convinced that Taylor was referencing some shady arrangement. Taylor Swift, known for weaving personal details into lyrics, is rumored to be working on new projects that might address the drama. If that happens, fans expect cryptic lines about bills paid, friendships purchased, or fake loyalty. It's practically a tradition for her to call out controversies through her art. The entire internet is waiting, dissecting potential set lists and analyzing recent interviews for hidden clues. The consensus among rumor circles is that if Taylor Swift felt forced to keep up appearances with Blake because of financial motives, that would be the biggest condemnation of all. The Miss Americana singer isn't exactly quiet about toxic or manipulative relationships. So the fact that she might have told People magazine in so many words that she felt uneasy about a transactional tie is fueling an inferno of public speculation. No matter how you slice it, the ball is in Blake's court. If she denies everything, fans will question her sincerity. If she remains silent, it will be read as a quiet admission of guilt. There's no easy way out, and Taylor Swift's alleged remarks make the scandal even worse. But wait, this fiasco's tentacles reach further. While Blake Lively and Taylor Swift occupy the center of this storm, it hasn't stopped fans from dragging other high-profile friends into the chaos. The rumor mill is spinning with names like Gigi Hadid, Cara Delevingne, and Karlie Kloss, all of whom have, at various times, been associated with Swift's inner circle. Did Blake also try to purchase closeness with them? Is there a secret chain of pay-to-play arrangements in Taylor's friend group? People magazine hasn't listed any other names explicitly, but the rumor business is ruthless, and fans are hungry for the next shocking revelation. Suddenly, every snapshot of Blake with Gigi or Karlie is under scrutiny. Was that casual rooftop party in New York just a paid photo op? Did Blake orchestrate group events to hype her brand and then foot the bill? The possibilities are endless, and fans are devouring them one by one. It's not just about the money. Some claim that Blake leveraged her Hollywood standing to benefit Taylor, using connections to top-level producers or directors who might have given Taylor's projects an extra push. The suggestion is that the friendship was more than just financial, it was a strategic exchange. If that's the case, then every cameo, every public hug, every adorable Instagram story might have been carefully choreographed to fulfill some bigger plan. It's a dizzying speculation that undermines years of seemingly pure camaraderie. And the more this rumor spreads, the more it threatens to expose hidden layers in the celebrity friend economy. People are asking, is this a widespread practice? Do half the A-list friendships we admire rely on money or mutual back-scratching? The conversation has exploded beyond Blake and Taylor, painting a grim picture of stardom's underbelly. But let's zoom back in on Blake's side of things, because this rumor just revived older gossip that might tie directly into her humiliating predicament. Blake Lively's public persona has usually been pegged as sweet and fashionable, but controversies have shadowed her at times. There were old murmurs about friction on certain film sets, speculation about her overshadowing co-stars, and even criticism of some tone-deaf comments she made in interviews. None of these ever reached the meltdown level that we're seeing now, yet they're being dug up anew, fueling the idea that she's not as squeaky clean as she'd like us to believe. Critics are connecting dots, saying that if Blake was willing to pay for a famous friend, maybe she's also manipulated other scenarios to preserve her all-American image. Social media is swirling with theories about her relationships with directors, producers, and brand partnerships. People magazine hasn't touched on all of them, but they have pointed out that this rumor is snowballing. It's making fans reevaluate everything from red carpet interactions to heartwarming stories she once told about bonding with co-stars. Some folks are calling her move desperate, while others are labeling it calculated. The humiliating part is that she can't escape the whispers. This fiasco is overshadowing her career accomplishments, turning her name into a punchline about phony alliances. Comedians are making jokes, tabloids are writing scathing articles, and fans are chattering about whether her marriage with Ryan Reynolds is also just for show. It's the domino effect of any major rumor. Once credibility is lost, every aspect of a celebrity's image is questioned. But hold on, there's a fresh wave of drama on the horizon. If you thought the rumor had reached its peak, you were wrong. Within the last few days, new allegations popped up claiming that Taylor Swift herself might be releasing a tell-all style track or an interview that puts the final nail in Blake's coffin. People magazine's insiders suggest that Taylor's team is sick of staying quiet, especially if Blake's team is denying everything behind the scenes. This tension escalates every time People magazine releases a cryptic line about Taylor feeling cornered. The star is known for controlling her narrative, so fans believe she'll eventually lay the truth bare in a scorching takedown. If or when that happens, Blake could face an even bigger wave of embarrassment. Already, the humiliation factor is skyrocketing with every teased snippet. Some fans also speculate that Ryan Reynolds might step in to defend his wife, but so far, the rumor world sees him as suspiciously silent. Is it because he's just as embarrassed, or because he never signed up for any of this? Meanwhile, pictures of Blake at events, some with forced smiles or awkward body language, are going viral, with commentary that she's dealing with intense stress. Social media absolutely thrives on these speculative details, further stoking the flames. And what's coming next is bound to set off more fireworks. That's the brutal truth behind the latest rumor swirling around Blake Lively. It's messy, it's dramatic, and it's definitely not going away soon. Keep your eyes peeled for any new tidbits from People magazine, because if there's one certainty in this entire situation, it's that the star-studded drama is only just beginning. If you thought Hollywood was all glitz and sincerity, think again, because according to these accusations, even the brightest smiles can hide the darkest secrets.